Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as a red Techmarine with Ugg, the Apeman. Spawn on the north side as the Farseer with Sostenes. Sostenes. Close enough. In comparison to the Eldari 2, a human, the Apeman is actually quite the fitting name. We do have, of course, the double scout opener, got Guardians into Howling Banshees, but not going for another Guardian squad.
The humans have come. Support structure complete.
Oh, here, Guardian squad making an advance. They are behind some heavy cover there, in a good position, and the Guardian squad does fall back.
Adding warp generator.
We got two power generators now deployed on out.
The foe seeks to deprive us
And the
of
power
vital
point now being
resources.
captured on up. We do got the scout squad advancing, trying to throw some holes there into the Farseer.
Generator operational.
And getting some good damage onto the scout squad with whatever pistol she has. I'm not sure what's called. Pulse pistol? Scout squad eyeing to capture the left flank. The Farseer is here. You have a ranger being deployed on out for the Farseer. Techmarine is advancing, being upgraded with Master Crafting Bolter. If I remember correctly, that gives a snipe shot. Tactical Marine squad getting ripped apart by the Howling Banshees. So we got the snipe shot now available. He could have potentially finished off that Guardian right there if you got that snipe shot off onto it. 140 snipe damage, and he had less than 60 health. Tactical Marines eyeing to get inside this garrison, trying to avoid the Howling Banshees. Howling Banshees is now in a full retreat right there. So is the Tactical Marines. Sniper, Ranger, getting some off shots there onto the Techmarine. Techmarine may find another counter snipe. Going a little bit too far forward. The base defense is right there. He almost went to the base defenses.
We have our prize.
Scouts are trying to capture this point. They may get a good shotgun blast there onto the Farseer.
Banshees have howled their last.
And the Howling Banshees did drop a couple models there. One of the models was being reinforced. It was actually not fully reinforced before pushing the way forward, but she did still drop a model. But you have the aspect of strength being researched there by the Howling Banshees, which of course gives them the anti-vehicle weapon with the Arc Leader, or X-Arc Leader, I should say.
We shall wield them with honor.
And we do got the EP being captured on up, these forces being healed, reinforced, and Tactical Marines making their way forward as well. Scout will find a shot there on, or the Rangers will find a scout. Shot on the scout, can't speak today. And it's going to fleet foot away. He's being upgraded with the Pathfinder gears now. And does potentially get a kinetic blast as the knockback shot there onto the scouts eventually. Guardians throwing some rounds there onto the power node, trying to deactivate it. Scout squad is falling back. Good damage onto it. And a second Ranger squad has put up by the Howling Banshees, going for a lot of back range support. May need a bit more front line support.
Adding warp generator.
Let's find some shots there on that Techmarine. Does receive a snipe shot there from the Techmarine itself and finish off that model there. Tactical Marines tying up the Guardian squad in melee. They do perform better in melee than Guardians, but the Howling Banshees are now in melee themselves. Nice shotgun blast there onto the Howling Banshees. Suppresses them, but they will go ahead and tie up the Marines in melee once again. They are still receiving a lot of shotgun blasts there. The Marines may drop a model there. They do drop a model there as the Howling Banshees is still in pursuit.
Normal pace, Eldar.
Rangers may find a blast or two there onto the Techmarine squad. You can set the garrison, which will keep them safe from the Howling Banshees, but not safe from the Rangers. This Ranger squad does fall back in time. This one here may receive a shot, will wipe it out. Let's throw shots there onto the Scout squad, which she does. This guard Banshee will need to fall back, severely wounded, and may receive a shotgun blast there to finish it off. Throw some melee shots there as well. The Howling Banshee squad will barely skip on out there. Grab grenade thrown there, but it was a horrendous miss. And I should say horrendous at that point. We have 3 generators deployed out here and 3 generators here. We do have the Guardian's weapon team now being deployed on out by the Farseer, while the Techmarine is still content on 3 squads.
Tools for their task.
Tools for the task. Yep, he's going for the battle group now, which allow him to throw plasma grenades, as well as throw it on shields, as well as improve, like, was it health and damage, or just health?
Our guardians have given their lives for our cause.
Let's get another nice snipe shot there from the Techmarine. Techmarine will type the Guardian in melee. It looks more favorable in melee rather than the Guardians. Howling Banshees pushing their way forward. We got one nice knockback shot there from the Rangers.
They have fielded foot troops.
Howling Banshees receive a nice shotgun knockback there, but they do, of course, suppress the Techmarine. Rangers still pushing their way forward. Farseer, Guardian Weapon Team made. Guardian Weapon Team is set on up, but it's fighting his unit in heavy cover there. Good damage there onto the Howling Banshees, and the Techmarine does fully go down thanks to the Howling Banshees. Howling Banshees in pursuit there, as the Farseer does get a nice special attack there, knocking back the Space
We are
Marines.
losing a victory objective.
These forces could go ahead and take time to capture those points. They throw the Guardian Weapon Team inside the garrison. Not really needed though.
Remain out of sight.
We're just going to try to destroy these generators, going for some gen bashing.
There is no glory in pointless defeat.
Ever alert.
The Rangers, of course, can spot the Guardian's weapon teams. Guardian weapon team is getting some good damage there onto the generators. And this scout squad will get a nice flank there, but the Rangers, of course, do spot them. And they may receive a knockback shot there. Yes, right before he throws a grenade, he's trying for a grenade on these squads. Does go ahead and disrupt the Guardian weapon team there. It does force him to retreat back entirely, as this one Ranger squad does receive a shotgun blast, knocking him back as well. This one does get knocked back as well. It needs to fall back as well down to one last model. It's still prone to being wiped there. Of course, here gets a special attack, but rolls a big whiff. 25 health, but he will escape out with that Ranger squad. Howling Banshees making their advance once again. And the Techmarine has been redeployed.
New warriors are available to join the battle.
Tier 2 has been researched by both players. We've got the refractor field for the Techmarine, which will allow them to use energy as health.
The foe seeks to deprive us of a vital resource point.
Good knockback there on the Techmarine. The Techmarine is still receiving quite a bit of fire there. The shield is almost down. The shield does go down right there. Tactical Marines are starting to engage as well, but they don't put down a model. Sergeant upgrade has been researched. And Howling Banshees still shouted far, far too early. He must have misclicked there. They're only good at shouting people in people's faces, not at shouting people out of range. Plasma grenade does get thrown there, getting killed there, as well as a good shotgun knockback onto those Guardian squads. Guardians will need to fall back. Yes, they do.
They ever heard. What does a
The enemy is claiming a victory point.
The generator
Fortune's
will
tide
be
recedes from us.
hacked apart as well. A second generator will go down. Late response here, so a third one, the last one, may go down as well. Scout squad camouflaging around, going for a sneaky grenade there. Pulls out of camouflage at the last moment in order to get the grenade off. Enough energy. And he will get good kills there. One model remaining on the Guardian weapon team. There is a single Ranger here as well. Oh no, there's two Rangers there. Bright Lance Cannon? He's upgrading this to the Bright Lance Cannon. One Scout does actually go down as well. He's actually down a Scout squad. He does, of course, spot the Dreadnought. That's why he got the... is researching the Bright Lance. We do have the Falcon deployed now. A nice skimmer.
Moving to cover.
Techmarine and Dreadnought making their advance together. Techmarine, of course, can repair up while the Bright Lance is severely wounded. Needs to fall back. Is captured on point now as well. Seeing this, he needs to retreat back immediately. Ooh, if this model goes down, it's so close to going down. The gun will be destroyed, but does manage to escape out.
We stand upon
Farseer has been upgraded the armor of Fortune, which of course allows her to target a nearby unit to give them good damage resistance.
Ready. One of our generators is under attack.
That power point does get deactivated there. Generator has been rebuilt here as this generators are being both burned up by the Dreadnought. The Bright Lance is getting reinforced. Fully reinforced now. Bright Lance not at a good angle there. Falcon trying to get some shots in. And we've got the trench Sentry gun now being deployed on out. Second generator has been destroyed as well. Bright Lance trying to find an angle there. Fire Dragons being deployed on out as well. Bright Lance going way too far forward. The Dreadnought is trying to charge it. Howling Banshees do not have their extra leader, so no anti-vehicle weapon. And there goes the Howling Banshees to the stomp. But the Dreadnought itself will go down as well, even using global build to try to keep it alive. There's too much fire from the Fire Dragons and the Bright Lance. The Bright Lance needs to start targeting that Tarantula Sentry gun. As the Falcon does receive quite a bit of fire right there. Got a missile launcher on the Tactical Marine squad. Grenades been thrown. Get some good damage on both those squads. Farseer is trying to engage as well. And he is reinforcing the Guardian weapon team there with the Falcon. Missile launcher needs to line up one more shot there. Fires, but through sort of rocket into the Guardian weapon team. Guardian weapon team is almost fully destroyed. And it looks like the Eldari player will manage to escape out with all of his squads. Another Dreadnought being deployed. Now that's an expensive investment. Maybe a good idea to deploy another Tactical Marine squad upgraded to Stormguard veterans. Stormguard veterans would be a good hybrid squad engage the Falcon as well as infantry. That is far too low. There could be a snipe shot from the Techmarine. And the snipe shot being selected on Falcon does actually get the wipe there on the Techmarine with this Ranger as well. Now it's risky, a bit too risky, I would say.
Victory! Adding warp generator.
And we'll go ahead and rebuild those generators now.
There is the victory objective.
Both players have a lot of red points stored up. Both of them have enough for their nuke, just don't have the technology for the nuke.
Adding support structure. The Space Marines are taking one of our resource points. Generator operational.
Our hands.
Support structure complete.
Need some good damage there onto the Tactical Marine squad.
Strategic location spotted.
Dreadnought make his way forward. He will of course find the Falcon. He still has the Bright Lance alive. It's right there in a good position. Though he does receive a frag grenade there from a flanking scout squad. The Falcon and Rangers need to start hitting that scout squad. Missile launcher engaging the Falcon as well. Techmarine's still down. The Ranger does escape on out. And this launcher squad does fall back. The scout squad is nearly at full health as well. And he's going to take time to repair up the dreadnought. Another scout being deployed now, probably for capping pressure. He needs to keep a scout squad near the dreadnought for repairs because he probably wants to keep his Techmarine not constantly repairing up his forces.
We are guided by a greater force.
And it looks like we do have a webway gate being deployed on out all over here as well.
The enemy has 200 points remaining.
Falcon is not fully repaired. And gains good damage there onto that scout squad. Techmarine's advancing. Gains some great damage there onto the Guardian squad with just the snipe ability. But he is reinforcing the front line thanks to the Falcon.
Guardians have come afield.
Right side, Dreadnought is starting to advance. Won't really accomplish all too much over there. But send over a scout squad to capture this point, and perhaps decapture or deactivate the power point. Dreadnought going for a flank. Not sure how a large thing like that goes for a flank, but apparently this is how. Right Lance may need to fall back. He will be tied up melee by the Dreadnought. Trying to avoid additional fire, actually receiving literal fire there. Receives some good melee hits in there, and does take out the Guardian weapon team entirely. Falcon's trying to get some damage in. The Fire Dragons also went down when the engagements they were first deployed out with. Farseer is falling back as well. Both sides have lost a significant amount of force. Another Fire Dragon is deployed now. This launcher is advancing. Does go ahead and take out all the generators, and global repairs have been activated.
Ranger squad here. They attack Marine attacks.
Missile does take out the Falcon there. I didn't realize that low in health. Not the most durable thing, unless you get the engine shield to reach further the Falcon. And we do have this Ranger squad falling back. Does receive one good melee hit there by the Dreadnought. Pulse grenade was thrown, but it does force back the Apothecary Techmarine.
Escalation cancelled.
We will stand against any
Fire Dragon is being upgraded with the Fire Dragon X-Shark.
Enemy Space Marines are claiming a victory objective.
And the VBs are still counting down against the Techmarine. There's down 100 tickets.
Space Marines have targeted one of our structures.
Fire Dragons is getting a good engagement there onto the Dreadnought. Scout's going forward for a shotgun blast. Does get suppression there. He does have that one upgrade which gives shock knockback immunity. Now he's going to go and try to tie up the Fire Dragons up in melee. Doesn't have anything to hold them back. Maybe the Guardians tried punching the Dreadnought in order to keep it away from the Fire Dragons. Rangers do receive a deadly hit there, and fully gets wiped out there. Now global repair is being activated as well. Still not enough anti-vehicle. Maybe another dragon squad of Fire Dragons. He is had that 3. He can bring in an Eldritch Storm. Maybe time for a Fire Prism. A Fire Prism wouldn't be half bad. It does take out the Guardian squad as well, so he has no repairs. So maybe not a Guardian squad. Maybe Seer Council.
enemy grenade.
I doubt it's going to be Avatar War. The Farseer is engaging these scouts in melee. Does get a nice special attack there. Fire Dragon is perhaps even pushing forward, not being reinforced at the moment.
We must save the lost one.
And is trying to repair up the Dreadnought now with a scout squad. And the Techmarine's going to be sporting out as well, getting some extra repairs.
Reinforcements are most welcome.
We will stand against any enemy.
With haste.
Dreadnought will be fully repaired soon. We do have a Fire Prism deployed now. He will need to get
We
actually
must save the lost
fresh
one.
Guardians. I thought the Guardian squad got wiped out. Maybe even both the Ranger squads. My bad.
Fire has hemmed us in.
They lose fire upon
We have 200 points remaining.
Scouts do fall back away from the Guardian squad. The Guardian squad can capture this point. It's currently a double capture against the Adari player. And And now we do have assault marines being pulled out. Could be for Vanguard veterans, maybe just for melta bombs.
One of our structures is under. We are achieving our goals.
High explosive rounds do connect with the Techmarine. Assault cannon has been put up by the Dreadnought. The fire person needs to load up some armor piercing.
The fire of the heavens is at your
Does load up armor piercing right there. Let's get a snipe shot there. Fire dragon and that fire dragon's immediately dead. Ooh.
They loose fire upon us.
Should be another fire prison available soon. The amount of resources the Farseer stored up. If after getting another fire dragon, maybe a good idea to get out another scout for repairs. Missile launcher does receive a nice high explosive round there. Assault marines have been upgraded to melta bomb. They're solely meant to hunt down these forces. You got a Seer Council now deployed on out by the Farseer. Still has enough for Eldritch Storm. Maybe at this one time, another Fire Dragon squad. Ice rounds do knock back the supporting units.
The prism cannon is yours to command.
Missile launch does roll a miss there. Let's throw another round onto the scout squad. Seer Council still charging forward, trying to get some hits there onto the repairing squad. Melta bombs will connect. And now we do have the Guardian squad fixing some damage there onto the Techmarine, who's down half health. Good shotgun knockback there on the Seer Council. Seer Council will be falling back. Guardian squad still pursuing. The fire person has recovered from the slope. Nope, just received it. The fire person will go and back away. It does get some good hits there onto the Techmarine. Guards will take up time to repair up the fire prison right there. Tier 3 is being researched by the Techmarine, so he will have Orbital Strike available soon. And maybe eyeing for Orbital Strike to finish off the infantry squads. Has a good amount of resource stockpile as well. Another fire prison is still a possibility. Guardians will attack with the VP now, as these missiles do finish up the rest of those generators. Whatever energy she has is what she will get. Not worth the time to build out a generator at this point in time. Sure, capturing up the power points would be more than plenty. That's about it.
We are in the fray.
The enemy is claiming a victory point.
Fire prison is still not been repaired. Gonna have to rely on the maximum range.
There is no glory in pointless defeat.
They loose fire upon us.
Seer Council making their advance. May see a shotgun knockback there. Yes, we do. It does not immediately take time to restart the capture either. Seer Council will go ahead and pursue the scout squad, not at the capture point. Now they're capturing the point. And Scout's going to be eyeing. They do throw a frag grenade there. And that's going to be a successful frag grenade. Gives great damage there. Seer Council or heavy infantry. So they can still withstand quite a bit of abuse. Guardians and Farseer advancing. She uses the... And there goes the fire prison. Wraith Lord of the build queue does get cancelled there.
We are in the fray. They loose fire upon us.
Guardian squad does lose a model there to the assault cannon. Receiving lots of fire from that dreadnought. And now we do have the Avatar of War deployed on out.
Sense desperation in our foe.
The VPs are still healthy in favor of the Dari player as compared to his opponent, but both players are honestly low.
Tactical retreat.
Scout's going to capture this point here. This point is still captured on up, still neutral capture, so starting off the Avatar will be useful. Needs to make sure the Guardian squad goes around the flanks, capture some points, use the Seer Council and Farseer to capture another point with the support of the Avatar.
It is a fusillade.
Scouts are pushing their way forward, and they may get a shotgun blast on the Seer Council. They will get a nice knockback actually in return. Does get a shotgun blast there, and now the Scout Squad is falling back severely wounded, but we'll go ahead and
We are in the fray.
be alive. All 5 models still alive in the Zero Council, but they're below half health.
There is the victory objective.
The Assault Marines may get a hit there on the Farseer. Guardian Squad does fall back. There is a transit sentry gun deployed on out by the Techmarine. Unusual angle. The Avatar has been deployed out. Both players has their nuke available, so there's probably going to be one last final engagement. Triple capture against the Farseer. She's bleeding tickets fast. They need to capture at this point here, and another squad needs to go over here. This point is a little bit too contested with this sentry gun. And at this current rate, I don't think the Farseer will have time to capture one. With the... Yep, that's game. Could have captured at that point in time. And the Avatar War did not even get itself even seen, I believe. By the way, this is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.